22nd of this year. There are more details on our website about that recall. There's also a lively and skeptical online debate about a new Harvard study suggesting eating red meat, even as little as one serving a day, can increase your risk of premature death. Now, for Canadians, that's a little tough to digest. Since 1942, the Canada Food Guide, a staple in most homes, has recommended up to 3 servings a day. CTV's Scott Laurie took the study to the streets.
It is the daily serving that can rob your life of years.
Probably every day, probably 10 times a week.
A Harvard study's turning up the heat on red meat, especially processed meats.
Higher red meat consumption was associated with a higher risk of premature death.
Doctors tracked the diets of more than 120,000 Americans for at least 20 years and found that just 1 serving a day can increase the risk of death by 13%. And if you have a choice between this and this, researchers say you're looking at the greater evil.
Both processed and unprocessed red meat had higher risk of premature deaths, but the processed meat was definitely somewhat higher.
These conclusions are not going over well with Canada's 83,000 beef farmers.
The government says we should consume about 2 to 3 portions of meat and alternatives a day, and Canadians are consuming well within that in terms of their red meat.
Nutritionists say there have been many warnings about meat and consumption, but they say there is a way to safely consume what's become a staple of many diets. It involves changing the way that you prepare the meat and altering the meats that you choose.
Nutritionists say avoiding well-done or partially burned servings is best, so is digging into protein from other sources.
More poultry, more fish. We know that those wonderful choices are going to be higher in the unsaturated fats that are going to be excellent for your health.
When it comes to red meat, many Canadians have an unbreakable love.
Meat gives you some sort of a boost. Protein, of course, gives you energy.
Health Canada is still digesting the study, so no changes so far to the National Food Guide. Recommendations already seared into many minds.
It shortened my life. I still love meat.
Scott Laurie, CTV News, Toronto.
Makes me hungry. Now to a story where the only warning is you may never see anything like this again. You're looking at an elusive wolverine playing with a safety rope in BC's Glacier National Park. These priceless images are the work of a motion-sensitive camera planted by researchers. It's not every day you see what they call the skunk bear. Just